Hey, Donny and Marie are in town. Their show, Christmas in Los Angeles, is now playing at the Pantages Theater.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
My buddy.
My man, how are you?
My buddy. You know what? You and I, we're like bad rashes. We just won't go away, will we?
You know what? I've long wanted to describe what it is. I think you hit it. Bad rashes.
Bad rashes.
The only difference is you look 12.
Yeah.
All right. And I want you
You
to
look 13.
Hi.
This is Maria.
Maria,
So
it's nice
good
to meet you. How are you?
Thanks for coming, getting up.
My pleasure. I don't know if I'm awake yet, but
That's okay.
So how late do you guys go?
Oh,
you were performing last night.
You know what's really interesting? We're doing the Christmas show at the Pantages, and every time the curtain opens up, same thing every time. The audience is sitting there. Oh, this is going to be a nice, cute, little, sweet Christmas show with Donny and Marie.
Yeah.
You know, it's like 2.5 hours later. There's like, whoa, what did we just go through? I mean, it's just nonstop.
You made the commitment not to do just the sweet, predictable Christmas shows. There's other stuff in it, right?
Exactly. Don't ever do the predictable.
Yeah.
Always give them more.
So you think this show business thing will work for you?
I'm trying. I think another 50 years, it might.
It's been 50, huh?
I'm celebrating 50 this year.
Wow.
50 years in the business.
And still loving it, still enjoying it.
Oh, thanks for the applause
Reinventing it.
track.
Look at
Whoever
the crowd.
did that.
The crowd is going crazy.
Give me more applause track. Yeah, I live for that. But
That's what keeps us going all morning.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it truly was, I don't know, genetic or what. It is. Thank you very much. The tradition of the family.
Got to keep him honest.
Thank you very, very much. 50 years, his career is now over. I remember doing something with all your brothers when they were doing their act by themselves. And
Tito, Jermaine, Marlon, Jackie. Yeah, those guys. Yeah.
Thank you very much. They stole
You guys
your
were
act,
great.
didn't they?
They did, actually,
Okay.
yeah.
You know, their first hit sounded like you.
We were just talking about that backstage.
Yes.
One Bad Apple.
Yes.
Interesting. Was written for the Jacksons.
Yes.
And then and Mike and I, we'd always have fun talking about this stuff. And I said, okay, Michael, I got one on you. Do you remember Ben, the Two of Us? That was his first #1 record. That was written for me.
Really?
Yeah, I met the writer years later. And he said, Donny, I wrote that for you to sing. And we had to finish the movie. So he said, let's just get Mike to sing it because you're out on the road. So, and that was his first album.
That was that. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you lose your zest ever?
It's easy to, because, you know, it's the mundane thing. It's the same show over and over again. I try to find things in every show that you can just pick out and do a little bit differently. So you just don't. You don't go there.
Do you love it when things go a little wrong? So you
Oh,
have,
absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
It's those moments.
I love people who get involved in the audience, hecklers and things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Give it to me,
And
baby.
you get to play with them.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure after playing in Vegas all this time, you can handle the hecklers or what have
yes,
you.
yeah, and we get the audience involved in the show a lot. I mean, we're in the audience.
That's fun though.
You know, there are people who just love you and love the Osmonds, and there are people who love you who don't want to love you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you understand what I'm saying?
Believe me, I get
Okay.
that, because, you know, especially the guys, when they come to see the show, they're just like,
Okay, I'll go see the show.
And then they're the first ones on their feet at the end of the show.
But that's your motivation.
Oh,
though,
it
isn't
is. It is.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to get this guy. And because I know what the show is going to be like at the end of the show. And when the review came out over the weekend in the LA Times, I was elated.
Yeah.
Mikkel Wood, if you're watching, thank you for such a great review.
Well, they got it.
You expect,
Yeah.
you know, the reviewer's a critic, because they're critics.
Right.
Okay, when's the knife going to go in? When are you going to turn it a little bit? Especially when you're Donny and Marie show.
Yeah.
And it never came. So, Mikkel, thank you. Thank you.
Well, you've outlived the cynicism.
Well,
How's
that's
that?
probably the nicest thing you could have said.
Yeah.
Because, I've been through a very rocky time.
Oh, please,
you know,
I've been through.
You went through with me.
I have interviewed you at every stage of
Every
your career.
stage, you betcha.
And I've also interviewed you when suddenly the realization of, wait a minute, what am I fighting here?
Yeah.
You know?
It's true.
Wait a minute,
I
this
am
is
who I am.
And this is all good. Yeah.
And the thing is,
yeah.
I got so many ideas in the back of my mind of what I want to do
Yeah.
in the future. I've got some television concepts that I want to develop that it's going to make Simon Cowell jealous, in my opinion, I think. I hope. I mean, I've got a lot of things I want to do in the future. But
We were just talking before. You lost your voice for a long time.
I did. I hemorrhaged my vocal cord, just like opera singers do sometimes.
And how long did you stop singing?
About 40 years.
I stepped right into that, didn't I?
No, I was writing on a chalkboard for 3 months. I
I'll be
couldn't
your
talk.
Really?
straight man. Yeah. Did you know it was going to come back? Because those surgeries are always
No, that's
questionable.
what was
So
scary.
you didn't have to have surgery?
No,
No.
don't ever let anybody touch your cords with a knife.
Julie Andrews.
Julie Andrews is a good example of
That's
that.
right.
No, I just went through severe therapy and reworked my cords, and it's stronger now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a neck injury. I was body surfing, and I got a metal plate right behind my Adam's apple, right by my vocal cords.
Really?
Did you
Oh,
meet
I-
Tito Ortiz? Right now, he's going through. He's
He's doing the same thing?
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
well, I
that,
had that
right.
metal plate put in, and now I can sing heavy metal music. It's
Oh,
amazing.
I see. I stepped
Yeah.
on you. I was not a good straight man on that one, was
No,
I?
no, you weren't.
I
You
wasn't.
just
I just
delayed it a
I
little too
got
much.
good.
And I believe everything because I
Yeah,
never
of
know
course.
what's true or what's not.
She's-
sitting
With this
next to
guy,
him.
you just don't
I
know.
don't know.
Yeah.
But
we have
she's-
so much fun together.
She's perfect for you though, because
Why?
you can get her any
Well,
any
I'm
which way.
vulnerable
Are you
here
gullible?
because not gullible, but on
no.
this show, it's existed a long time. I'm stepping into a legendary show.
Yeah.
Things have happened for years and years before I even lived in this town.
See, that's what makes it great,
And yeah,
Maria.
so I step into it.
She doesn't know
all.
what I'm making up or is really
Oh,
true.
no,
Yeah,
but
I'm
it's
not
great.
sure.
You love every bit of it,
Of
too.
course I
Love
do.
it.
Of course I
Love
do.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, do you have advice? And I know you're asked this. You're in a town where half the young people in the town are aspiring to be successful in the business. You've done it every which way. You can write the book. What simple thing do you have to say to those people?
A 4-letter word. Work.
Work.
You find any gig you can possibly find. I think back when I was like 8 years old, I was touring this one year in Sweden. We did 3 shows a day. Every show was in a different town, and I set up my own sound and lights. I mean, those are the work
The
years.
one-man band.
The one-man band. And you do the little gigs. I mean, I remember doing gigs, 2 people showed up in the audience. There were more people on stage than in the audience the whole week.
The guest list is longer than the
Exactly,
audience,
exactly.
okay.
But you work, you get out there, nothing is handed to you on a silver
you
platter.
always
If it
said
is,
yes.
appreciate it.
Yes,
Yeah.
to everything.
Yes.
All right, Donny and Marie, Christmas in Los Angeles, Pantages Theater through December 23rd.
There's the applause track.
Cynics can attend.
Yes.
I'm getting tweets though, by the way, from people who were at the show
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah.
Just had a great time sending pictures. Like
Yeah.
huge fans. They're having
Well,
a great
you
time.
have to see it to understand it. Again, Donny and Marie, everybody thinks it's just a little sugary sweet. Like, give me an insulin shot after the show, you know. But it's so much more than that. I got to go take a nap.
You gave your all, though, okay?
I leave it all on stage,
Go
buddy.
take a nap, okay? It's so good to see you.
Nice to Maria.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, too.
Too.